You're watching Friday Night Lights, sponsored by Jack in the Box.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's recap tonight's YC result. The Shamrocks again came through with a 43-20 victory. Yuma Catholic definitely had, well, a few things go wrong in the first half. Certainly, while I was out there, I saw a few things. I mean, 4 turnovers really doesn't help your cause, but their talent really came through, and they played well at the right moments, getting touchdowns in the first half. Jonah Leone made some great plays, getting more than 100 yards receiving. And, of course, you got to look at Devin Black. Devin himself, maybe not the most statistical of performances. He had less than 75 yards rushing, but that was 1 of 2 touchdowns he scored on a night that helped YC maintain the balance that they really wanted to have as they continue their playoff journey. And again, advancing to the state semifinals, their playmakers certainly made lots of plays as well. We're talking about wide receivers Mario Martinez making some key grabs, especially a late first half touchdown. Austin Rush, Jonah Leone also making some nice receptions as well to kind of help sophomore quarterback Richard Stallworth out as he makes his first playoff push as YC's quarterback. He certainly had a lot of bright moments, but also had some moments where he didn't do quite as well, underthrowing a couple of his receivers, getting a couple of picks. But again, YC overcoming that against this particular opponent, and we'll see how things advance as they continue on into the playoffs. Certainly, Rhett Stallworth and company having a few things to clean up as they continue on their journey, but all in all, what matters is that they advance to the semifinal round, coming away with a 23-point victory tonight. And so YC doing what they have to do to get through the first 2 rounds, and now it's down to 4 teams, YC being one of them. So next Saturday, they'll be playing in the semifinal round. All right, we now give our helmet props to the players or position groups who stood out in tonight's 3A quarterfinal game. Our first one goes to YC quarterback Richard Stallworth, who had his struggles in the first half, but when he got clicking, boy, did he get clicking. Over 400 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. But yeah, 2 interceptions in that first half really didn't kind of help the other team kind of slow the Rocks down a little bit. But nonetheless, Stallworth coming through with a nice performance overall. Now our second award goes to wideout Austin Rush, and really all of YC's wide receivers played well tonight, but Austin really stood out tonight. Very consistent play, 8 receptions, more than 100 yards, and getting a touchdown as well. So Austin, you get our second helmet prop for this evening. All right, this brings us to the end of our FNL Road, at least for this fall. Next week, we're going to bring you our fall season finale with our Yuma Area Award Show. Hopefully, if we're able to have an Imperial Valley season in the spring, we can also have another award show later on. We'll have to see how things go. On that note, we invite you to join Brando and myself for next week's program. We certainly look forward to seeing you then. All right, we conclude tonight's playoff finale program with our final Jack in the Box Play of the Week for 2020. And this is off of Thatcher's pass attempt, which would actually be deflected and then picked off by Austin Priest. It was Captain Obvious to pick this one for sure. And watch the concentration by Priest. It goes through the wide receiver's fingers, so it could easily gotten lost. But we go into the slow-mo mode, and what concentration by Priest to just keep his laser focus on the ball. And then he just comes down with it, saving what would have possibly been another Thatcher touchdown, which would have tied the game. So that was certainly an early momentum shift there by YC. And so Priest definitely coming through when he had to, helping out the Rocks, and overall really helping the Rocks advance to the next round. So that is just one of a few defensive plays of the week that we've had this season. And man, you can just watch that again and again. What concentration by that kid. So no accident that Rhett Stallworth has him as a wideout as well as a cornerback. So again, congratulations to him on that. All right, with that being said, that's going to do it for our playoff edition of Friday Night Lights. We're pretty much done, but we do have that award show coming up next week, so feel free to join Brando and myself next Friday night. We'll certainly look forward to seeing you then. Folks, have a great rest of your Thanksgiving weekend.